After over a month, I can officially say that I'm back, and I found exactly what I want to do on YouTube. Sometimes I get burnt out on anime, which forces me to not watch any shows, and I don't want that to happen as I love the community that surrounds it, at least most of it. But for the shows that I really enjoyed this season, I'd have to give it to Stock Gridman and the topic of today's video, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Now when I say that this anime is fantastic, I really do mean it. It's one of the best shows I've seen this year, and for a good reason. The series was written by Hajime Kamishita, who has also written another series that I really enjoyed, The Pet Girl of Sakurai-sa. With the help of Studio Cloverworks, who are responsible for shows such as Darling in the Franxx and Persona 5 the animation, Hajime Kamishita's vision is really brought to life. The show focuses on adolescence and the struggles of growing up, but the twist with this anime is weird freak occurrences happen as a result of adolescence. They coin these events as adolescent syndrome. The main character Sakata is affected after his sister is bullied, giving both him and her scars. The event is so tragic that Sakata is forced to get rid of his phone to keep them safe. Other occurrences of adolescent syndrome start happening around the school, and Sakata is able to help solve the mystery of what's causing them, these being sometimes by force and sometimes on his own terms. Take Mai for example. Sakata only starts helping her because he wants to get closer to his senpai, which leads me into one of my main reasons for enjoying this show so much, and that's how well the characters interact. Sakata always has something slick to say, and it leads to some of the most funny interactions between the characters. Mai was a child actor and has taken a hiatus to focus on school, but we soon learn that that's not the real reason. She wants to act still, but is torn between going back because of her mother. Because of this, Mai starts to fade from people's memories and is completely invisible to everyone except for Sakata. Sakata takes this chance to get closer to Mai, while also trying to solve her problem. When she finally decides to go back to acting, it's too late as she has already faded away from everybody's perception. It's only till Sakata confesses his love for Mai to everyone at school that they are able to see her again. After Mai is able to be seen again, she starts acting again, but only part-time. All of the problems in the show have a clear solution, but there's always a loophole to how to solve them. For Koga, she is forced to live the same day over and over again, and so is Sakata. Because Sakata wants to move on to the next day where he is dating Mai, he is forced into helping her. Koga is asked out by one of her friend's crushes and is forced to either reject him, causing her friends to hate her, or in this case, date Sakata so he can't ask her out. After she begins to develop feelings for Sakata, she doesn't want to move on to a time when they're not together, making another time period repeat. She then comes to realize that she must choose to reject him, and if her friendship really was that shallow, then it wasn't worth being friends anyways. For the other characters, I can just sum them up pretty quickly. For Futaba, she wants to change who she is to impress Yuma, one of Sakata's friends. This leads to her splitting bodies, one who wants to change and one who does not. When she finally realizes how foolish she had been, they are able to combine back together and accept that Yuma is already in love. Then for the fourth arc, we meet Mai's half-sister, Nodoka. They switch bodies and Sakata is again forced to help so he can be with Mai. The gist of it is Nodoka hates Mai because she thinks fame comes easy to her and hates how much her family worships her. But when Mai reveals how much she really cared for Nodoka, they are able to switch back and live normal lives. During the making of this video, Kaide's arc hasn't finished, so I don't have much to say on it. The main thing that kept me hooked throughout this series is the characters and how well designed they are. Sakata is a bit of a smart mouth, but we learn he does all of this to mask his true emotions. And Mai can see right through that and is able to use that to learn more and more about Sakata as a person, which leads to their romance throughout the series. Sakata's straightforwardness gets him in trouble a lot, from embarrassing others to getting into fights. This is one of the main appeals of the show, and it allows you to see great character interactions and hilarious moments. Mai is also well put together. She isn't as straightforward as Sakata, but likes to keep more to herself. She knows just what people are thinking and is able to use that to solve their problems and help in her own ways. For other characters, Koga is someone who cares a lot about what she has crafted herself into. She cares about her friends and wouldn't want to lose them. She has a short temper, but if you get to know her, she is kind. Futaba is smart and has a kind heart, and lends a hand whenever she is needed. Though she's in love with Yuma, she puts her feelings to the side, allowing him to be happy with his girlfriend. She also helps Sakata with trying to solve the mystery behind adolescent syndrome. Nodoka is part of an idol group and is Mai's half-sister. She is jealous of her big sister and wants to be more like her to impress her family. She is competitive and enjoys being an idol. With the way the characters are crafted, you are able to understand the things that they have gone through and why they're going through these events. You feel bad for them and want to see how their problems are resolved and how they change throughout the series. The only problems I've heard complained about is their stupid way of explaining adolescent syndrome and the art style. Now I don't know anything about quantum physics, but I do know that these explanations are a load of crap. but that does not really take away from the other good elements of the story, so I can let it slide. And for the art style, I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's not the best in some aspects, but I've seen a lot worse. With a cast of amazing characters and a well-crafted story, there's no wonder why this show is doing so well this season. These are the reasons I believe Bunny Girl Senpai. Yes, I know I've been gone for a while, and I swear I'm back for now at least. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe for more videos in the future. This has been Yozumi. Until next time, peace.